And welcome back. Some memory issues are a normal part of aging, but some problems are a sign of something more serious and permanent. The question is, how do you know the difference?
Yeah, Justine Barton is the director of MOSAIC training at Azura Assisted Living and Memory Care, and she's here with more information on the signs we should look for when we're concerned, and even a test as well. Good to see you again.
Hello.
Nice to see you both as well.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Okay, so we got to talk about just in general Azura and why you guys are such experts in dementia care here in Wisconsin. Because I think you tell us before, but you do such a great job.
Thank you. Yes. So Azura has 14 locations throughout Wisconsin, and we have homes that were specifically designed for people with memory loss in a home-like setting. So what's really sets us apart as well is the training that we offer. So all of our team members receive over 115 hours in training within the first 90 days of employment, which really goes far beyond what other memory care communities typically provide, because Wisconsin right now does not even require that caregivers are trained specifically in dementia.
Wow.
And so through our MOSAIC philosophy, we ensure that our team members not only understand the disease process, but also know how to properly communicate with those with the disease.
I'm glad we're looking at this video. I've been to one of your locations. The homes are beautiful, and the technology to not only keep people safe, but have the highest possible quality of life and enjoy their time and socialize. It's really quite a place to see. Talk, if you would, because we mentioned, kind of assessing if someone has memory problems, if it's a normal part of aging, or what are signs that people should look for that might indicate there's a possible cognitive issue?
Sure. So the most typical sign is really memory loss that disrupts daily function. So we all forget things, right? We forget that we made an appointment weeks ago, but then we remember it later. We're like, oh, I missed that appointment. That's normal. What's not normal is never remembering that you had that appointment, or never even remembering that you made it. Or we forget where we put our keys down, right? But we find them later. That's normal. What's not normal is, that we hid our keys in the freezer. Right?
Got it. See, and I think that differentiation makes so much sense, because I think even just, as your parents age, you can worry, well, they can't find their cell phone more often, or things like that. And you worry, is that a problem? But the fact is, you're saying as long as they know they're missing their cell phone or whatnot, that's kind of a differentiation factor. I think the fact that you guys you've always been revolutionary. You talk about the training you've done. I know you've talked about some different techniques and tools you use in that training. What kinds of things do you have going on now that you feel are revolutionary?
Yeah, scientists have actually discovered that speech can be a window into our wellness. And so we have partnered with LANGaware, which is a company that uses speech to detect subtle changes in cognition.
Okay.
And that way, we can get people the treatment and support that they need early, because we know with this disease that really early detection is key. With all the medications that prolong the symptoms, prolong the progression. All of that is really imperative to get on board with right away.
I would love for you to tell us how LANGaware works, because I think this is fascinating now that you can do this test, and it seems like it can be, the assessment can happen so quickly.
Yes, it really is quickly. So we use their software to record someone's speech, just describing a simple picture. They, as detailed as possible, we ask them to be. We record that, and then the system holistically evaluates cognition to predict neurodegenerative diseases.
Wow.
So how long does it take?
It takes under 3 minutes.
Wow. Can anybody do the test, or do they have to come to you to do the test?
No, we could really do the test anywhere. We could take our laptop or, an iPad and go right to someone's home and record them, describing the picture and get the results instantly.
How accurate are you finding it to be when you're using this sort of technology, and why do you think it is a good starting point?
Yeah, so it is to be 90% accurate and specific in under 3 minutes. Compared to traditional tests that are done, at the doctor's office, that can take up to 45 minutes. And sometimes people feel like they're being interrogated, and they'll shut
nervous.
Down, right? Or then
you don't want to fail it.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
And so this way they don't ever feel like they're being interrogated because they don't have to answer a bunch of questions. We're just recording them describing a picture. It's really that simple.
And it can even be done in the comfort of that person's home, which I would think is very comforting, especially if you're taking a test
Sitting
like
at the
this.
kitchen table, you know?
Absolutely, because a lot of times you'll see that when family members are trying to get their loved one to go to the doctor's office to get these tests, they'll say, their mom or dad or whoever refuses to go. They don't want to go to the doctor's office.
Yeah.
I don't blame that. I mean, I know sometimes they just don't want to find anything out or have anything that they've got to deal with too. They're just like, no, I feel fine. Here's the deal. You're doing this assessment for a full day at your Fox Point, right? So can anybody come to this?
Yes, so anyone can come to our Fox Point location on May 26th from 10 to 4. We have time slots in like 30-minute increments. Even though the assessment really only takes under 3 minutes, we want to make sure that we have time to talk through those results and offer resources and kind of next steps if there are some daunting results.
Oh, Justine, that was great. We're going to give all that information again, so if you missed it, I'll give it. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Azura Living will be offering that personalized cognitive screening assessment using that LANGaware on Thursday, May 26th, as she said. It's from 9 to 4 at their Fox Point location. You can sign up and register for a time slot at their website. It's azuraliving.com, or for more information, you can call them as well, 414-208-5215. If you didn't get to write that down, it'll be up on our website later.